Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. So as yesterday I released a movie where I'm talking about all the new things that will become or highlights for the next patch 8.1. So Blizzard just released small notes about what they're going to change for Elemental Shaman. So Elemental Shaman is going to get huge changes and I will be trying to cover what the changes will be, and well, I cannot come into the PTR yet. Probably on Friday I will be into the test realm and I can play the new Shaman spec and we can all see it live how it is. But at the moment we can only read what they're saying on the forum. So let's dive into it and see what they actually have for us for Elemental Shaman Changes, because they need a change ASAP. So first of all, Nemox, the game designer, wrote in: as the patch 8.1 information starts to come out, we wanted to share the current plans of what being changed for Elemental Shaman. Okay. Core ability changed. Shift some damage from Earthshock to Lightning Bolt. Elemental Shaman is the only lightning based spellcaster, however over time Lightning Bolt has gone from being a significant portion of your total damage to one of your least damaging abilities. It should be a powerful and effective spell for you to cast, and not something that feels like a burden to your rotation. Earthshock will still be the hardest hitting spell, but Lightning Bolt should feel a bit better as part of your rotation. So this change here is super awesome, because right now when we use Lightning Bolt, it's crap. I mean it should be better. I mean, Lightning Bolt should be something that when we cast it, it feels like it's powered. It should feel like it's strong. But at the moment, Lightning Bolt feels, as exactly they say, it feels like a burden and something that destroys the whole rotation. So for the next thing, Lava Burst has had a functionality change behind the scenes to allow in-flight Lava Burst to gain guaranteed critical strike from a Flame Shock cast after Lava Burst has been cast. This is super awesome, because normally when you used, let's say example, you want to use Lava Burst and then Flame Shock just after, then your Lava Burst will not crit. But with these changes you can cast Lava Burst and then Flame Shock fast and Lava Burst will crit. So right now I critted, but that was just because of luck. But that means next time, because I really hate every time I pull some mobs, I have to use Flame Shock first and then Lava Burst. I want to cast a Lava Burst and then Flame Shock fast. But so this change here, it's so important, really important for everything. Oh, now we got some talents. The level 15 talent Elemental Blast will now always pick a different secondary stat buff when causing an elemental overload. What does it say right now? Harness the raw power of elemental dealing damage and increase your critical strike, haste or mastery by 300. And this one here says change the level will now always pick a different secondary stat when casting it. Oh, okay, so when it's affected by overload, it will actually pick an additional stat. So if I use Elemental Blast and it gives me crit and it's overloading, then it will give me maybe haste also. I mean, that should be an upgrade if anyone is using Elemental Blast. I haven't really used it that much. The level 13 Master of the Elements can now also benefit a physical damage spell, allowing it to increase the damage of Earthquake. Master of the Elements. Casting Lava Burst increase the damage of your next nature or frost spell by 20. Okay, so they're going to do so Earthquake will also deal more damage. I guess it's an upgrade. The level 100 talent Stormkeeper now also increases the damage of your next Lightning Bolt by a 250% additional to the existing effect. This damage bonus will also apply to elemental overloads. Of Lightning Bolt from Stormkeeper. Wow. So, okay, so right now Stormkeeper, I just had to be 100% sure. Wow. Okay, so Stormkeeper right now makes, so if I use Stormkeeper, my next 2 lightning bolt will be instant cast, and it will always 100% use overload, or overload. If you don't know shamans, your mastery elemental overload, where it triggers another spell. So that means with the new patch, it's going to make my next 2 lightning bolt instant cast and increase the 250% damage. That's a lot. That's wow, that's insane. Well, I'm not going to complain, because that is some jackass. The level 15 talent exposed elements has been removed. Okay, exposed elements. Earthshock now increase the damage of your next lightning bolt on the target by 75. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing. Remove that one, it's a crap. And the level 90 talent Earthen Rage has taken its place. Okay, so the spell where every time you cast a spell that has a chance to, well, doesn't have a chance, it will always cast, you can say, earth rocks or something at your enemy and dealing damage. Interesting, because I actually like that talent, so now they're doing so I can actually have Primal Elementalist and I can have Earthen Rage up here. But I will then have to say goodbye to Echo of Elements. The level 60 talent's High Voltage has been removed. High Voltage. Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning has a 50% of normal chance to cause a second elemental overload. Why remove that one? New talent in level 60 row, Call the Thunder. New talent in level 90 row, Surge of Power. Okay, so we get new talents, but you don't want to tell us what they do. That's weird. When looking at the whole sum of changes made to Elemental Shaman this expansion, we feel that some of the passive talent choice weren't holding up well and had no interaction with how you played the game at all. We're adding some experimental new talent that should allow some additional decisions making on how you choose to use some of your spells or some of your abilities. Please keep in mind that both of these new talents, as well as all of other changes, are still under iteration and may change entirely throughout the patch 8.1. Okay, so that's what they have now, but it's not sure it will keep in. Oh, here they have it. Well, Call of Thunder and Surge of what was that? Call of Thunder. Oh, okay, here they are. So this is the new 2 talents we actually get. Call of Thunder. Your maximum Maelstrom is increased by 30, and the Maelstrom cost of Earthshock and Earthquake is reduced by 10. So instead of how much is it now that you can get? Isn't it 100? Yeah, it's 100 you can get. Okay, so you can get 100 Maelstrom, so that means you will be getting 130, and your Earthshock now reduced the cost by 10, and it costs 60. So that means it will come down to 50. So that means you can use 2 Earthshocks costing 100 Maelstrom, and then you will have 30 back. What are you supposed to have for the 30 back? I mean, yes, okay, then it's easy for you to cast a Lava Burst and it will be ready again with some new Maelstrom, but I mean, that could actually be a pretty cool burst that you stack up 130. That could work. And Surge of Power. Earthshock also enhance your next spell. Oh god, are we going to get some kind of those? It's like with Mistweaver, with the potion you can drink. Bye. Okay, so when I use Earthshock, Flame Shock, the next cast does not incur a cooldown. Oh, okay, that's cool. So when I use Earthshock, I can use 2 Flame Shock in a row. That's badass. Oh, so if I have 2 Earthshocks, I can use 3 Flame Shocks. Oh, good old days. Lightning Bolt, your next free cast will cause additional elemental overload. I mean, that's probably the preferred thing for single target damage. Lava Burst reduce the cooldown of your fire or storm elemental by 6. Okay, that's also cool. Frost Shock roots the target in place for 6 seconds. I guess it's it's helping a lot in PvP that you can actually freeze people. Okay, so in overall I would say pretty fair changes for Elemental Shamans. Probably these changes, I mean the Stormkeeper buff with 250% damage, it's going to be a big buff. I think people will go away from Ascendance and take Stormkeeper 100% then. But again, we will see with the talents. But I like that how high voltage will be changed out with more Maelstrom maximum and less cost of Earthshock. And Earth and Rage will be moved up to expose elements, and we will get the new Earthshock spell down here. But that means if we take the new Earthshock ability down here, where Earthshock enhance other spells, we will lose Primal Elementalist. Damn, I like Primal Elementalist. Oh well, it will be fun to try on test will when it releases. So yeah, should be interesting. Yeah, so what do you guys think about the new Shaman changes? Is it a nice change? Is it a bad change? What do you guys think? So leave down a comment. Do you like the changes or not? I think they are refreshing, and we definitely need to see on the PTR when it releases what it's all about. So yeah, probably. So thank you guys for watching, and well, leave down a comment. What do you think? So thank you guys for watching.